Andy Katz came on the show. How long ago was that? Last week? 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago,
yeah, 2
I
weeks
think.
ago.
Yeah, maybe last week.
And he said it was surprising to him that Kofi Cockburn had not withdrawn his name from the NBA draft yet.
And he gave us like a little bit of hope.
That he hadn't said he's staying in the draft. He was like, that's weird. Like, do you feel like Kofi might actually come back?
Like the tide was changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, Andy, I never actually thought about it. But yeah, maybe Kofi Cockburn might come back. And then this morning, the news breaks that he's not. He's not coming back. Kofi Cockburn is going to stay in the NBA draft, and Illinois has now lost basically their entire team from last year, except for Curbelo
and Trent Frazier.
Like,
yeah,
those
the
are the two
backcourt.
guys.
Yeah.
And Brad Underwood for now. But like, honestly, the way it keeps going, Brad Underwood. Who knows? Curbelo and Trent Frazier might not be back for all we know. Even though they said they're back, we don't know. Who knows? At this
I'll
point
tell you right now, Team Frazier's coming back. Coach Frazier also back, so we got 2 Fraziers in the building. And
I was thinking about it because this season, if you remember, in Illinois basketball was so important to Illinois. This was Illinois fans were very vocal. They were very maybe annoying, but in some ways.
They were forward facing is probably the best term, right? They were very out there. Yeah.
And if you're a neutral observer, you're asking yourself, why is it? Like, what the hell is going on? Why are they so excited about this? And the reason is, Tate, that it has been a long time since 2005. The 2005 team, as you are well aware, goes to the national title game, loses to North Carolina. One of the great all-time teams that didn't win a national championship, was undefeated for a long time before they lost to Ohio State. Funny in head. I just now put that together.
It's us.
It's us.
It was us.
We did this.
Illinois fans now are skipping ahead.
Yeah, get me out of here. And this was the best team they'd had since 2005. This is the first time they've had a legitimate shot at a national title. They have not won a Big Ten title since 2005 either. So this was the team that could just fix all of that. They had not been to a Sweet 16 since 2005. There's a lot of since 2005 going on. This team with Ayo Dosunmu, Kofi Cockburn, Adam Miller's Illinois Mr. Basketball. He's a freshman now, and he's a Chicago recruit that people are excited about. I think he was from Peoria actually, but he went to high school in Chicago or something like that. So, you know, you can frame it as a Chicago deal, which, like, as we know, was always a big thing with Illinois basketball. They can't get the Chicago recruits. All the stars had aligned, Tate. At long last, Illinois basketball was back, and that's why as this season progressed, it became more and more monumental. It felt like as each week went by, the stakes were raised for what this has to be like.
And they were checking all the boxes. You know, they had the guard play, the backcourt. You know, you had these featured stars. Ayo was taking the country by storm. We were falling in love with him. The Big Ten was by far the best conference.
Yeah.
You kept telling me this.
Yes.
America kept believing this.
Yes.
It was a Big Ten year. That's what everyone was saying.
Illinois. And in Illinois fans' minds, they were the best team in the Big Ten all season.
Therefore, transitive property.
We're the best team in the
basketball.
country. Like, yeah, we're back. And that's why it was so important, like, winning the regular season Big Ten title. They did not technically win it, but in their minds, Illinois fans said,
it was a wink.
We won. We beat the hell out of Michigan.
There was dodging that happened.
Yeah, we beat the hell out of Michigan at Michigan without our best player. We won more conference games than Michigan did. How the hell did we not win the Big Ten title? This doesn't make any sense. We're going to take it. And then the Big Ten tournament comes around, and they say, you know what? We'll prove once and for all that we deserve this. They win the Big Ten tournament. They get their trophy. And again, you felt like in the moment, I think that did they celebrate too much? Did we talk about this? Like it felt like why are you so happy to win this? And that's why, though. It's been a long time since 05, Tate. The Illinois has raised a trophy and been this excited about something. So that was it. That was why this season meant so much. And then they lose to Loyola, as we know, and everything has fallen apart since then. So I just wanted to, like, take a quick minute and just give Illinois fans a virtual hug through your headphones or however you're listening to this, because since then. Since losing to, first of all, you lose not just in the second round of the NCAA tournament. They've not been to a Sweet 16 since 2005, Tate. They were a 1 seed this year, as you know. This is the first 1 seed they've had since 2005. They lose to Loyola in the second round. Loyola is an in-state program. Loyola is in Chicago. That sucks. That is.
It was a bad matchup, as Andy Katz would say. So
you don't just lose. It's a bad matchup where if they play it, like, everyone has to watch that. And as we've said on the show 100 times since then, if they play that game 10 more times, Loyola is probably winning 9 of them. Like, it did not look like an upset at all. It looked like Loyola was just the better team. And
it also showed that Kofi Cockburn was going to struggle in the next level with, screen roll defense, which if you watched the Jazz game last night, you saw that it was all screen and roll. That's all that they were running in that game, basically. So That also adds, a little bit of intrigue. About a week ago, like you said, with the Indy Cats, we're thinking, well, maybe Kofi's going to come back, maybe work on that sort of stuff, be the featured player this year at Illinois, build back some sort of, belief and sort of hope in this program. And that was the worst part, because when they won the Big Ten tournament, then it was fully 2005.
Yeah.
We were everything said this was 05 again.
Did they do like a photo shoot where they looked like the three-headed monster of 05, and they had that with,
and also
with the guys.
Io took the Kobe picture.
Yep, Io took the Kobe picture.
With the Big Ten title trophy. And that was, I think, the moment in time. And as we know, this was a weird year. They didn't get to go back to campus and celebrate.
Yeah.
So they had to stay in Indy.
Yep.
They're still celebrating. And then, wait a second, now this hungry team that has everything, to prove, and you have everything to lose. It was a perfect basketball matchup for the upset.
And even if the upset happens, it sucks. Upsets happen in college basketball. Spoiler alert. This isn't the end of the world, because
we remember Florida.
Yes, Florida lost to Oral Roberts. I mean, it could be worse, Illinois fans. You could be Florida.
Wow.
You could be Florida. So Illinois loses. That sucks. But Io is probably going to go to the NBA. You knew that. But Brad Underwood's back. Orlando Antigua's back. One of the best recruiters in the country. We still have him on his staff. Yeah. Kofi might come back. He could be. He's certainly going to be preseason All-American. Might be preseason National Player of the Year, depending on how people feel about Chet Holmgren, Drew Timme, others. Like Kofi would have been one of the 5 best players coming into the season.
Brad
Would you agree
Davison.
with that? Brad. Yeah, that's probably the list. You have Curbelo, Trent Frazier, Adam Miller's coming back. Like there's a lot of reason. Even though we're upset by Loyola, I like the direction of the program. And if I'm an Illinois fan, I come out and I say that sucks. That kind of takes the wind out of our sails. But we're okay. We're focusing on the big picture. We're trying to build this program back. And since then, Tate. As we said, Adam Miller gets the bag from LSU. He is transferred to LSU. He wasn't just like their prized 5-star recruit. Curbelo ended up being like the sexy recruit for Illinois fans, and he's back, so they're excited about that. But Adam Miller is Mr. Basketball, and Illinois is a state where Mr. Basketball matters. Illinois and Indiana, and I don't know the others, but those are the 2 big ones that carry the cachet of, like, if we can get the Mr. Basketball at our flagship school.
New York's going to be upset, so I'll just say New York so we can give them the credit. But even even that's a little...
Even that, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Hey there, thanks for watching Titus and Tate. For the full friend of the program experience, subscribe right below and come join us for all things college basketball. The action is heating up. Come join Titus and Tate.